Yo, what is up with y'all, man? I hope you're doing good. If you're new and you're a fan of the NBA, subscribe to this NBA channel. So, let's get straight into it. So the NBA trade deadline is coming up really soon. By February 8th, hopefully all these moves and rumors are actually made. So names like DeAndre Jordan, no surprise. Avery Bradley, Lou Will, Robin Lopez, Tyreke Evans, Jordan Clarkson, there's a whole bunch of names. So let's just start off with this new DeAndre Jordan trade rumor. The Portland Trail Blazers have literally been in the exact same position these past few years. They make the playoffs and they're usually the 8th seed. Cool, great, good job, you made the playoffs. But once the first round of the playoffs starts, they get really rocked, socked, and dropped out of the playoffs by the Golden State Warriors. They've been going through this exact same cycle these past few years. A few weeks ago, Damian Lillard had a meeting with the team owner. And the meeting was supposedly about Damian Lillard ensuring that the team was going towards the right direction and progressing as time goes on, which they haven't been doing recently. So it's no surprise that they're pushing for DeAndre Jordan, an elite defensive center. And you know what? It makes sense to why they want him. Obviously, they'd have to move their center Jusuf Nurkic. And along with Jusuf Nurkic, they have to add another contract in order for the trade to go through. And the only player that I'm sure they'd be willing to part ways with is Evan Turner. And he's the only contract that really matches up well. So if this trade did happen, the Clippers will get young center Jusuf Nurkic, who has great potential, and then they'd also end up with Evan Turner. I don't know how they feel about his contract though.
And that's tough!
So this is a great trade for the Portland Trail Blazers, no brainer. But I think they'd have to give up a first round pick just because the Clippers are taking up a big contract for 3 years in Evan Turner. So yeah, on to the next trade rumor.
That's tough.
What was that?
Don't know. I don't know.
Oh, no, not today, not today. These Africans wilding today, Lord, please. Not today, not today, not today. I gotta put a fence. I don't even know what's going on. Let's get back to the video, man. So the Boston Celtics are probably going to make more moves after signing center Greg Monroe to strengthen their bench because right now that's their only weakness. So they look to make a trade for Lou Williams and Tyreke Evans, who have both been having terrific seasons so far. And if they're going to end up making a trade for these guys, Marcus Smart is going to be involved in the trade. If you didn't know, recently news came out that the Celtics were shopping Marcus Smart. That boy is a free agent this summer and he made it public that he wants some serious bands. And the Boston Celtics sure as hell ain't giving him that. He's a great player on the defensive end, but when it comes to offense, he's kind of streaky. Okay, something weird just happened to my camera. That's tough because I forgot where I left off at. I was just going crazy too. I'm pretty sure the camera stopped recording at the part where I said something like Celtics will end up trading Marcus Smart to the Clippers for Lou Will, or they would end up flipping Marcus Smart for a first round pick. And then that way, with whatever first round pick they end up getting, they could use that for Lou Will. And then they'd also end up using their own first round pick to trade for Tyreke Evans. That's a trade possibility. So this would be a good trade for all three teams, the Celtics, the Clippers, and the Memphis Grizzlies. So on to the next trade rumor. I just heard the Clippers got an offer for DeAndre Jordan, and it was from the Cavs, and the Cleveland Cavaliers offered Tristan Thompson, J.R. Smith, and their own first round pick. Not the Nets, their own first round pick. What type of deal is that? Who wants Tristan Thompson, J.R. Poop Smith, two overpaid players? And along with that, they offered their own pick. That's garbage. Someone in that Clippers front office need to block the Cleveland Cavaliers number because that was a disrespectful trade. That's disrespectful to my own ears. But on to the next trade rumor. The New York Knicks young center Willie Hernangomez has expressed unhappiness because he hasn't been getting the minutes he's deserved. And he requested a trade from the Knicks today. To be honest, I'm clueless because I really don't know why the New York Knicks don't play him. So if the New York Knicks aren't going to play their young center who has potential to be a great player in this league, they might as well trade him. And literally any team in the NBA can make a trade for him because the value is not that high and he really hasn't played any serious minutes this season. So on to the next trade rumor. The Oklahoma City Thunder have gone 1-4 since the loss of Andre Roberson. They've been having it rough lately. Recently, they've been involved in trade rumors with the Chicago Bulls for Robin Lopez and the Los Angeles Clippers for Avery Bradley. Now, these two players would be great fits for OKC, but here's the problem. They don't really have real assets to trade away. They don't have a first round pick to trade away until the year 2021. Bro, they only have a bunch of second round picks. And I'm pretty sure the Clippers aren't trading away Avery Bradley for a bunch of second round picks. And the Bulls might not even do that for Robin Lopez either. Unless OKC is willing to part ways with rookie Terrence Ferguson. OKC has their hands tied because they don't want to trade away Ferguson. But let's get into the next trade room. Within these last week or two, the San Antonio Spurs have shown interest in small forward Stanley Johnson from the Detroit Pistons. Now, if the Spurs found a way to get Stanley Johnson, it'll be a good move for him because they turn solid players into great players. It'd be really interesting to see what type of player Stanley Johnson would be under that Spurs system. And we know how good they are at developing players. So with the Spurs, he has a chance to be something special in this league, I guess. But you know, I'm not 100% sure on what the Spurs would be willing to give up for him. Who'd they trade away? Danny Green, Kyle Anderson? They don't really need to make a trade right now. I know what the Detroit Pistons will want for Stanley Johnson, a 3-and-D wingman. That's Danny Green, but I don't know if the Spurs would be willing to give him up yet. So I really don't know how things will work on that side. But this is the end of the video, man. Let me know what you guys think. Give this video a like, and I'll grab with you. And I appreciate you for watching.